What to do after a head-on collision? That can be an overwhelming question, and if you're watching this, you're probably dealing with a very challenging situation right now. Statistically, head-on collisions are among the deadliest type of car accidents. So if you've survived one, your injuries are probably severe, and we hope you are getting the treatment that you need right now. I'm Robert Goins. I'm a lawyer at the Goins Law Firm. Head-on collisions can be devastating, and in this video I want to explain what makes these type of accidents different from other cases and give you input on how we help clients maximize their compensation after a case like this. Here are the statistics. Head-on collisions represent roughly 2% of all motor vehicle collisions, but they account for approximately 10% of all traffic fatalities. Those numbers should tell you everything you need to know about the severity of these type of wrecks. When two vehicles collide and hit head-on, even at moderate speeds, the energy is concentrated. The injuries are catastrophic, and oftentimes the outcomes can be tragic. In some head-on collisions, liability is relatively clear, more clear than other accident type cases. You have one vehicle that crosses the center line and strikes another. That's textbook negligence. The causes are usually distraction, perhaps impairment, fatigue, reckless driving, not paying attention at all. Occasionally though, it can be a medical emergency. The driver has a seizure or a heart attack, but the vast majority of these type of collisions, these head-on collision cases, happen because someone was not paying attention or they were drunk and should have never been behind the wheel. Injuries in head-on crashes, like I said, are devastating. Traumatic brain injuries, spinal cord damage, multiple fractures, internal organ damage, crushing injuries. And the medical bills, the medical cost can be enormous. The hospitalizations can be lengthy. The recovery is long, and one thing that we see is the permanent disabilities from significant head-on collisions is common. That's why these cases often have the highest damages awards, and why also managing the medical care and the documentation portion of your claim is so important. Sometimes there can be a strong punitive aspect, a punitive damages angle in these types of head-on cases. If the other driver was drunk or texting or using their phone looking down, engaging in willful or reckless behavior, South Carolina allows the jury to impose an award of punitive damages. That can substantially increase the recovery, and that's why investigating the facts of a collision carefully and thoroughly right from the beginning is critically important. I handled a case recently where the other driver crossed the center line while looking at the phone. Unfortunately, our client, a mother of 3, suffered a traumatic brain injury. It ended her career. It affected her ability to now care for her 3 young children. We proved the distraction. We proved that this distraction was a distraction that was systematic with the phone usage. And we documented the lifetime economic impact of that injury. And our client recovered a settlement that reflected the true cost of the at-fault driver's negligence. That's the kind of case where the facts are strong and the damages justify a significant recovery. But you never get there if you don't build your case thoroughly and completely, one piece of evidence at a time. I'll say this, if you've been hit head-on, if your injuries are severe, my honest advice is make sure you get a lawyer who specializes or has significant experience in these types of cases. You need a lawyer that can be with you the entire case, a lawyer who knows exactly what you've been through and how to maximize your recovery so that you get the full measure of justice. And if you think we can be helpful, we'd be happy to talk to you. Call us, text us. The number is 803-350 9230. We'll listen and help you understand what options you may have in situations like this.